Hey guys, this is Fly Guy Delta 737 here. This is a little out of the ordinary video. Gonna be teaching you a pretty cool speed cubing method for the Rubik's Cube 3x3. For this method, you have to first solve the cross as you would in the beginner's method. So let's just do that right now. To solve the cross, you have to have, I usually start with white, but you have to have the top color matching the side color like we see here. Part of the white cross is 1, 2, 3, and 4 pieces, and they all have to line up with their respective center pieces. Here's another one. Let's bring it over. We'll take the cube, and if you just do that, it's not going to work because you're going to have the colors flipped. So you need to do the algorithm front, up inverted, right, up. And then I'll get it to line up. And then if you have to dig out a cross piece, all you just do is rotate downwards. And now you have it on the bottom. You get it where it needs to go. And you just do the front face 2 times, and now you have it lined up. And the last piece is the orange piece, which is already lined up, so you could just do that. Now we see that we have the cross completed, the right cross completed, because it is all lined up. Now you want to keep the cross on the bottom as you go, and you want to remember this, solve the cross side. The cross color, as I call it, is white in this case. Now we see right away this, well, first let me go over the basic idea of the method. The method is called Fridrich's method, F2L, which is first 2 layers. Normally in beginner's method, you would use the cross to help you solve the first side completely, and then you would do the middle layer, which is this middle, separately. This method eliminates that by, well, the basic idea is that you have the corner pieces with their in the right place, and you have one of what's called edge pieces or cross pieces. You have to pair them up before you can, and then you go about placing them in their correct places, which will help you solve the first 2 layers faster. So here's how it works. First off, if you're stuck in this position where the edge piece is on the bottom, you generally want it on the top, in case you didn't know. So what you want to do is just dig it out like that, where you bring it out and bring it down again. So now we have the orange, green, and white corner piece, and as I just showed you, the green and orange edge piece. Now again, you have to dig this out as well because you want both of these on the top layer, on the up layer of your cube. So again, to dig it out, just bring it up, turn it to get it out of the way, and bring the cross color back. Now we have the edge piece and the edge piece on the corner piece on the up layer. Okay, so that's the first step. Now, I use only 2 algorithms, quote unquote, for this because there are 6 cases in total, but I didn't really memorize them. I found an easier way. If you're speed cubing, then what I do is I either have the same color on top or the cross color on top, which makes it easier and faster for me to do it. So let me just show you that. To have it on top, you would just bring it, to have the same color on top, you just bring it up, and now we have both greens. In this particular case, coincidentally, we have just paired these two edges. So if you're doing this just for leisure and it's like a better way to solve the cube, then you can actually take the time to see that that's took place, that you have your first pair. But okay, so since we're doing that, we can move it out of the way of the cross piece, and we move the cross piece back. So now we have a pair. It is the white, green, and orange pair. So to get this in here, since that's the green and orange, you want to bring it over, you want to bring it in the vicinity of where it needs to go, which is right there. And if the two colors that are not the cross colors are on the left, then you have to match this edge piece with the centerpiece. Move the up face clockwise. You want to do a right face clockwise, up face counterclockwise, and right face counterclockwise. Let me just redo that. So we want to bring it right here and just match it with the cross piece, and we bring it down and voila, it's there. So let's look for another one. So the blue, red, and white corner piece. Well, here is the blue and red edge piece. So we want to dig it out, and I have my finger on the cross piece, so we move it out of the way and we bring it back. Now, one thing you want to remember while you're doing this is you never want to do this, where you bring an edge piece, or you bring a already matched pair onto the top layer. You want to keep that there, and you want to kind of, what I usually do is I hold the cube with that, like that. So if I have already a pair that's in, I never mess it up. But back to this pair. Okay, so we see this corner piece and this edge piece. And it's one of my favorite scenarios where the two colors on top are identical, both blue. In this case, the cross color is at the front, which means you have to hide this piece and then match it with this piece. I'll show you what that means. You want to bring it where the red color is, or any other color, not the cross color though, where this is on the left, or like that, where it's on the left side of the up face. Bring it down, and now we're going to take this piece, bring it over this piece, and we could just match them up like that. So now, since it's on the right side again, we already know what to do. Alright, now we have two pairs. We want to dig this one out. Oh, before we do that, we want to move the up layer, because that's the edge piece. You don't want it to get in the way. So we move this one up, bring it out, and it's the same scenario. Kind of not great for tutorial, but it's the same scenario. Now, you want to slide it actually over the pair this time, because that way it's not coming to the up face. And we hide it, bring it up like that, move the edge piece over it, and bring it in. We've got our third pair. And again, unfortunately, it's on the right side. So, and now we have the last one, we have the cross color and the edge piece. Now, here you have to bring this piece, line it up with its color, cross color. So, here we have that matched up. Now, since this color is white on top, we want to move this edge piece away from where it needs to go. It needs to go in here. We move it away. We bring the up face over it, and we bring it down. And now we have that pair, and again, it's on the right side, so we can just do that. If it is on the left side, then what you would do, you would hold it so that, like, let's say it was this piece, and it needs to go right in there. This would be here. So you would hold it like this, where this is on the back face. You want to do the front face, the right face, right inverted. Then you want to bring it next to the cross color, but in this case it's not, and then bring it down. And that is the Fridrich F2L method. See you guys.